Guys, this is very exciting. This is the install video of the harmonic balancer project. The last video you saw, I removed this old crusty harmonic balancer. I also removed every single little thing in front of this car that you need to take off to get to it. So this old crusty, we got a new nice one we're gonna install. All right, now the moment of truth. Does the old harmonic balancer look anything like the new one? Let's open it up and see. Looks a lot nicer. Pretty good. Alright, I don't know if any of you watch Bill Nye the Science Guy, but allegedly when things heat up, they expand. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this harmonic balancer in the oven so this little hole expands and we can get it right on there. Let's bake it up. Alright, now we're using the install tool. Thank you to Jeff for lending it to us. Just pressing it on there. Alright, we're back from a brief hiatus. It's already super hot out here, so we're going to try to get this work done as quick as possible. We might be moving a little bit slow. We're going to get the rack in first. Same order of operation. I think we're going to come in from the passenger side at an angle towards the driver's side, and back over to the passenger side. Then we're gonna need to stick this in the steering column and then drop it into the subframe or the cross member, and then we can get all this other stuff later. But I'm gonna record this process because I think it's gonna be pretty comical. All right, we got the rack back in here. It was a lot easier than taking it out, I think, with that method of going from the driver's side all the way through the passenger side. You're gonna overextend out the passenger side. You're gonna rotate it 180 degrees to get the actual steering part of it out of the way. And once you get it around, you're gonna go all the way to the driver's side favoring it, and then you're gonna just kind of try to get it in the steering column, and then you're going to drop it right in the cross member. Don't forget, we took out this bracket for the master cylinder, and you're going to want to remember this because the bolt to bolt the steering rack into the subframe is actually going through the bracket for the ABS. Anyway, we got that bracket in here. Now we're getting the power steering lines in, and then we'll give you an update. All right, got the steering rack in there, got the ABS bracket back in. Don't forget to tighten the pinch bolt where the steering column goes to the rack. You're gonna wanna not forget to do that. And then also, of course, get those power steering lines in there. Pretty difficult to get on, but you know, once you get the real tool you need is an adjustable line wrench, but we didn't have that, so we kind of made our own by hacking together this one. It works all right. And then you can just get an 18mm regular wrench on there. Not the right tool for the job, but it works. Got the alternator back on. Now we're gonna get the belts on. I got the AC belt on there. It goes around the AC balancer, and then it just goes in between those two idlers. I got the accessory drive belt on. You can see the little diagram, how it goes on. It goes around the idler, under the harmonic balancer, over that idler, under that idler, over the alternator, under the water pump, and then back out. And you'll do the idler tensioner last, and you can just get a long deep dish socket get it around the belt, and then undo it, and then get it on. Just got the lower hose on. Now we're gonna get the fan in. Got the fan in. Remember to connect the actual fan wiring. First start up with everything back on it. You hear that? Exactly, you don't hear anything. Squeak, 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 squeak. We got rid of that annoying squeaking, and it sounds like a car now. Beautiful.